it is Jack, back up in this bitch with 10 minutes fitness. Today I want to talk to you guys about adjusting camera angles. I want to talk to you guys about the Dadbod. This whole thing that has come about for some fucking reason. No, I'm joking. I know why it's come about, right? It's come about because some girl wrote an article, a college girl wrote an article saying that she preferred guys with this Dadbod being, you know, basically you let yourself go, right? Your dad's got kids, lets himself go, that kind of body, you know, but on younger men as well as dads. But yeah, so she basically said she preferred that kind of a look to someone who was fit and in shape. Then a load of other girls chimed in, you know, said, oh yeah, me too. So again speeding in that direction. And then obviously a lot of fitness people, because they work very hard to be fit, obviously took it were a bit butthurt by this, you know. Yeah, understandably in a bit, you know, just being told that all their hard effort and work, you know, because a lot of people do lift for girls, let's be honest, has actually been worthless. You might as well have just done what the fuck you want. But yeah, that's another thing. It's been confusing a lot of people to do with, you know, guys have been thinking, oh well, fuck it, should I keep going gym? Is it worth it? You know, in the end. And I just want to talk about that today, give you my take on it, like how that's affected what I think. Not a lot really, but yeah. So let's begin. Something I think that a lot of people have been missing about this is to do with what women are supposedly attracted to. Is they've confused what women find sexy, right, and what they think would be boyfriend material, right? Let's get it very clear here, right? The Dadbod is not to do with what women find sexy, right? The women, you know, obviously they'll be the exception. Everyone, you know, each to their own. But for the vast majority of women, you know, they will prefer a dude who's in decent shape, you know, not necessarily contest lean, not necessarily, you know, fucking jacked as hell, but, you know, someone who's pretty fit over someone who doesn't give a fuck. Like someone who is not being rude, just someone who's sedentary, okay? And you know, you can see that just from, you know, when you're, say you're at the beach, right? Suddenly you see a shirtless, in shape dude. Say someone like Steve Cook, Jess Side, or someone like Ziz was to walk down that beach shirtless. They're going to get all kinds of attention, right, from females. They're going to be heads turning left, right, and centre. They're going to be wanting to take pictures with him, you know, want to go up and talk to him. Where, you know, because they're sexy, right? Because they find them sexy, they are attracted to them in that way. But if you then just took someone with a Dadbod, you know, just the average Dadbod, walked them down that beach, did exactly the same thing, you know, you're not gonna get that, right? Because they don't find it particularly sexy. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, right? I'm not saying that, you know, there's anything wrong with the Dadbod. You know, you live your life how you want to live it. You know, if you're not into fitness, then by all means, that's fine. But you know, each to their own. But you know, just saying that, you know, it's not it's typically not as sexy as someone who is in shape. You know, so what that really means is the Dadbod all comes down to what girls would consider boyfriend material, effectively. So, and the reasons, which is kind of backed up by the reasons given in that article by the girl. She was saying that, you know, they're just generally easier to be with. So the dude's not worrying about, you know, trying to be pretty, worrying about how he looks. You know, he's not constantly worried about what he's eating. You know, it's easier to go out for lunch somewhere. You know, they won't be worried about where the dude's going if they're a Dadbod, as opposed to a fitness guy who needs to eat healthy and eat clean, which which we know is bullshit because it fits your macros, right? So yeah, what else did they say? They said, the article said, girls want to feel like the pretty one. They don't want to be overshadowed, if you will, by their boyfriends. They don't want a guy that's better looking than them, you know, in better shape. They want to look good in a bathing suit. That's what they said. They want to look good in a bathing suit. They don't want a guy who's in better shape than them. You know, they don't want yeah, like I say, a guy that's going to overshadow them. It's going to make them look comparatively ugly or whatever. Which, you know, really is down to the girl's insecurity, because in terms of what they find sexy, it's typically going to be that dude that does overshadow them, but then they don't want to be with them, and that's down to their own insecurity, I think, really, you know. And I think it really comes down to the fact that they probably went out with an attractive guy at some point and were treated badly. I think that's a lot of what it has to do with it. So, you know, it didn't feel like they were that appreciated, probably because the guy, like, thought, you know, and they put that down to the fact that the guy thinking he could do better. But here's the deal: even if the guy is attractive, that doesn't mean he shouldn't appreciate you. Even if he can do better, he should still appreciate you and treat you right. But yeah, but one thing I really wanted to get to about this, thing that really has blown it up, is because guys are questioning now whether it's worth being about this fitness lifestyle. Whether, oh well, if it doesn't even matter, you know, oh well, I live to get girls anyway. You know, it's not me, but this is you know, to confuse people. The people who lift to get girls, and they're now saying, oh well, maybe I shouldn't even bother lifting. Maybe I should just get this dad bod. Right? Then the girls will come flooding to me. I would say, do not take that approach. Do not let this sway you in any way from your fitness lifestyle. Okay? Do not let this sway you from going after the physique you want. Giving up on it, that's beta as fuck. Beta as fuck. Be alpha. Chase what you want. Okay? Go for it. You have your eye on that physique. Right? You go for it. You go get it. Don't try and go for it anyway in the first place because of what someone else wants. Right? Go for it because you want it. I mean, but this is another video, right? That's another video. But the point is that don't be swayed from that because of this dad bod bullshit. Because the only reason a guy that, you know, these insecure girls want a guy with a dad bod is so they can walk all over them. Is so they can have a human doormat. So they can have pretty much like a fucking dog, right? I think my favourite way I heard it put was by you know, Bro Science Life, you know, Don Mazzetti. He said, what do you call it? The human embodiment of complacency, a dad bod. Okay, and I really like that. I really that did make me laugh. But yeah, because these girls, they just want a guy they can walk all over. They want a safe option. They want a guy who they can do whatever the fuck they want in the relationship. And the guy's not going to give a fuck. The guy's still going to treat them well, because he knows if they break up, he'll never do better, right? Because really, he's not sought after at all. He's, you know, yeah, because he's not sexy, so he'll never cheat on her either. And you know, if you are one of these guys that thinks, oh, I'm going to go for that, I'm just going to get the dad bod and, you know, get girls. Say you do that. Say you get the dad bod. Say you do get a pretty hot girlfriend or whatever. You let me know how it goes when you try putting your foot down about anything in that relationship. You let me know how that goes, okay? I mean, see how quickly she kicks your ass to the curb. Because she didn't want problems. She doesn't want to have to figure out problems. You're supposed to be the one that's easy to be with. You're supposed to be that doormat. You're supposed to be that guy. She can do whatever the fuck she wants and trample all over you. Okay? Okay, anyway, to round off today, what I really want to say is, you know, to summarise, that women do not find the dad bod sexy. Women find it attractive as boyfriend material if they are incredibly insecure and ill-informed. Okay? Or, well, obviously, you know, like I say, there will be women that are attracted still, but because it's what they like. And thirdly, the dad bod is not something to be sought after. Okay, guys, if you're about your fitness life, this fitness lifestyle, keep on at it. Chase that physique of your dreams. Okay, don't be swayed by this. Do not be swayed by this. Okay. Okay, that's all I have to say on it. That's my take on it. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next one.